Cruz, I don't mean to put you on the spot about dinner. I just thought if you didn't have any plans, we could talk about Kelly. I mean, I've had a lot of ideas about how to get her out of the hospital and get her another doctor. I thought maybe you had some ideas.
Well, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
You know, you were really wonderful the other day. Getting me in to see her, I mean, I know you could have lost your job.
Even you have a right to see your sister. I think Rawlings was a jerk to try to keep you from her.
I'm glad you were there.
Forget it.
I will not.
Look, I really gotta take off, you know? I don't know if Santana's missed her allergy medicine yet, but she's gonna need it sooner or later.
I didn't know Santana had allergies.
Yeah, there were certain times of the year than others, I guess. She's had a real bad time lately.
Do you really have to go?
Yeah, I do. As much as I'd love to stay and talk about Kelly.
I'm sorry.
You think it's gonna hurt that much less if we don't talk about each other?
Look, I know it's gonna be strange, but I still want to be around you.
Even if there's no future in it?
I'm not so sure I believe that anymore. I'm not so sure you do either. Cruz, it's not over. We've said it's over a million times, but we've never really let ourselves hear it. Because we couldn't lie to ourselves. Because we wanted it deep down to be different.
Don't you understand?
Don't you understand that it's not something I'm doing? It's not something that you're doing. Every time we try to bring our lives away from each other, all we do is end up back together. You know, it's true. It's been that way since the first day we met.
If you start talking about fate, you're gonna drive yourself crazy.
Cruz, we have loved each other. Always. It's been there no matter what we do.
You don't understand. I have to believe that I can still do what I promised I would do when I got married.
Well, I can't believe it's not going to be hard on you. I mean, there's a lot of things that's happened. I felt a lot of guilt when my father was sick. And then there was the investigation. Cruz, I married a man because I didn't want you to have to cover for me. I loved you too much to do that to you. Now, a kind of love like that, it doesn't just go away. It doesn't die.
I know. God help me, I know.
Thank you, Santana.
Orient Express.
Hello, is Cruz Castillo there, please?
Yes, he is. One moment, please. Inspector Castillo?
Excuse me.
You have a phone.
Thanks, man. Hello?
Hello, Cruz. It's Nick. I've had a very productive afternoon.
You got some more on Sheila?
Bingo.
Where are you, Nikki?
I'm at your place. Santana told me I might catch you at the restaurant.
Well, I'm glad you called. I'll be right there.
Well, wait a minute.
I think if you... It's...
Really, I gotta go now. That was Nick. I gotta meet him at my place.
All right. Listen, I hope that when we talked before, I didn't make it hard on you. But I meant everything I said.
I know you did, Eden. I just wish I had your faith.
You do. You just can't see it yet. Look, I know you gotta go.
I gotta go. Take care of yourself.
You too.
I had to show that there were others who had an opportunity and a motive.
Eden, what are you doing all by yourself?
Having dinner?
Well, Mary and I are right over here. Why don't you come join us?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm almost done anyway.
Seems kind of strange to see you all by yourself.
Well, I have to admit, it doesn't really feel right either, but it's something I gotta get used to.
Well, I hope not for long.
But sometimes it's better to be alone if you can't be with the one person you want to be with. I guess that might kind of sound crazy to you.
No, not at all. I know exactly how you feel.
I wish it wasn't this way, Mason, but it is.
Well, don't give up, Eden. I'm pulling for you.
Look, there's something that you should know. I meant to bring it up earlier.
What is it?
Tell your father he ought to go over and investigate the Lockridge house. It's been occupied without permission.
Who's there?
Dina, she's using it to make cookies.
What?
I'm serious. She's starting some crazy business and she's working out of that house.
Just what exactly are you trying to do, Santana?
Look, Gina, I told you that I was going to let the Capwells know what was happening. You have no business using that house for your cookies or anything else.
I'm not doing anything in that house.
Will you stop it? I saw you there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You had equipment there and everything else. The place was a mess. Eden, go over there and look for yourself. Go over there and look in the living room. She had the whole place turned upside down.
Are you sure you're all right?
I know what I'm talking about.
If you want to go over there and take a look, Eden, be my guest. As a matter of fact, I'll go with you. I'd love to know what Santana's
You are not
babbling
going
about.
to bluff yourself out of this one. Go tell Cece. He'll handle it.
I'm getting a little worried about her. It's not just a sudden tendency to make things up. She's acting strange in a lot of different ways.
Gina, you've never liked Santana. Why should you start now?
It has nothing to do with liking her or not liking her. It has to do with Brandon. I'm worried about him. It's not good for him to see his new mother looking like this and acting like that. Something's not right.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you haven't seen her in here with that new district attorney. I feel sorry for Cruz the way she's flaunting it all over town. Not that it breaks your heart that she's throwing herself at other
Look,
men.
Santana doesn't throw herself at people. She's not that kind of a person.
Well, she didn't used to be. But she didn't used to be bitter and angry either. Look at her over there. Sitting there all by herself. Why isn't she at home with her family? Something is wrong here. And Cruz is the one who's going to get hurt, Eden.
James, I'm looking for my wife. You know if she's here by any chance?
I haven't seen her, Inspector.
Thanks. I'm looking for Santana. I don't suppose she's been back here.
Yeah, she was here, but I guess she left.
Really? Never mind.
She was alone, if you're wondering.
Yes, I was wondering.
You know, Cruz, I got to thinking a lot about what we talked about. About the promises that you say you want to keep to Santana. And I realized something.
What?
Well, now that my father has turned Brandon over to Santana legally, there's really no reason for you to be married anymore.
Eden.
I mean, the conditions that existed when you took your vows don't exist now.
You know what that means to me? It means that if something happens to me in the line of duty, Santana doesn't have to worry about losing her son. That's all it means.
It's no small thing what you gave Santana. You gave her something she's wanted her whole life, but she's got it. Don't you think you deserve some happiness in your life?
Who says I'm not happy?
I do. And I want to make you happy. I want to love you again. On any terms, I don't care. I just want you back.